Hi, boys and girls. Okay, so for reading for the next 2 weeks, we're going to talk about reading charts and diagrams in nonfiction stories. So, nonfiction stories are stories that are true. They're giving you facts and information. And inside them, they're normally going to have some charts and diagrams to show you some information. And it's important that we learn how to read them. So, I have this story with me. It's called Government Rules. And I found a chart in it, and it looks like this. It's talking about food safety and it's talking about eggs. Now, on the top, it says the type of egg can be refrigerated for and can be frozen for. Now, these are the titles at the top, and then underneath are the different subsections for each of the different types of eggs they're talking about. So here's the type of eggs. We've got raw eggs, hard-boiled eggs, and store-bought eggs. Now, if you wanted to, you could find, okay, let's look at hard-boiled eggs. Now, let's see how long they could be frozen for. Now, I take my finger all the way across, and they could be frozen for, you do not freeze them. Oh, okay, so we can't freeze hard-boiled eggs. Now, let's look at raw eggs. How long can you freeze them for before they're bad and you can't eat them? It says 1 year. Oh, out of the shell. Okay, so take the egg out of the shell and you can freeze it for 1 year and then still eat it all during that year. Okay, and then I can do store-bought eggs, go across to how long can it be frozen? 6 months. Okay. So then you can go down and see how long things can be refrigerated for. You can go across and read each type of egg. So that's how you read a chart. You're going to look at the top to see what the title is for each of them. And then you can go across to find out what each type of egg or whatever your chart you're looking at, what's in each of those categories. Now, there's also going to be other types of things that you guys see like chart-wise that you'll see in nonfiction text. Now, this one is a story about a person, and it's telling, this is a timeline about their life. So this is like what happened here during this year, and then you could see like here in 2000, we've got 2003. It says Rudy was in Teen People magazine. 20 teens who will change the world. Okay, so he was really influential and they thought he would be really super important. You can also see pictures to kind of help you visualize that. But yeah, this is another chart that you'll see when you guys are reading nonfiction text. And this is a timeline. And then the little blurbs up above it will go down to a specific year in this person's life and tell you about the things that they did. So that's another one. We do have one more. I didn't mark this one. And this one is a diagram, okay? So, it's in this one, sorry. So a diagram. So, here we go. So here is one. It is a map, and it shows you different parts. So it's pointing to different things. This is a map of Florida, and it's showing you where this lake is, where the Everglades are. In this dark green section, you can see crocodiles, a bird, a flamingo, and those things will help you with the text that's below it. Now, I don't have a diagram of this, but you can kind of picture this in your head. Imagine like a diagram of a bee. So maybe they have a picture of a bee on the page, and then they're going to have different arrows pointing to things on the bee, like this is the body of the bee, the leg, the wing, just so that you guys can see when you're reading kind of what they're talking about and where these things are. So with this next assignment, I want you guys to look at the diagram. So this one has a chart actually. So this is a chart, and it's a chart that talks about different symbols in the United States. So go across. It's a chart like the one with the eggs. So it looks kind of like this. And you're going to go across, and you guys can see the different types of symbols, what the symbols mean, where they're located, things like that. And then below, there's going to be some questions. So once you read the question, go back up and look at the chart and see if you guys can answer some. And then we're just going to practice this for the next 2 weeks and see if you guys can read some charts and diagrams because they're really important. Bye, boys and girls.